welcome those of you that just watched Syracuse defeat Arizona. We are in Iowa City for Regional 2 in Albany. First round action. It's the 8-9 matchup. West Virginia in white, Princeton in the black jerseys. The Capital One starting lineup for the Tigers: Belker, Chen, St. Rose, Nowicki, and Mitchell. I'm Beth Mullins alongside Stephanie White and Holly Rowe. The winner of this one will play Iowa on Monday night. The Hawkeyes a big winner in their first round matchup over Holy Cross. Princeton coming in winners of the Ivy League. The Mountaineers are an at-large out of the Big 12.
And Beth, this is going to be an interesting matchup. Mountaineers known for their defense, turning teams over, getting steals. Princeton known for their defense as well, but a very disciplined offensive team. And Madison St. Rose starts him off with the three.
Maddie's one of their best shooters. There you see the lineup for West Virginia. Harrison and Quinterly, two of the best in the country in steals this year. This is a team that likes to turn you over, steal score mentality. St. Rose off the cross. Their captain is number 20 in black, Caitlin Chen. Here she comes to get it, their point guard.
And this is exactly what Carla Berube said she wanted her team to do. If they can't get out and get some easy looks in transition, she wants them running the entire shot clock. And
offensive foul.
Yes, with the offensive foul.
Here's a look at Carla Berube, now in her 5th season after 17 years at Tufts. She's won the Ivy League every year she's been there with the Tigers. And for the old-timers amongst us, you may recognize the name from that first UConn National Championship team. She played alongside Rebecca Lobo and Jen Rosati at Connecticut in 1995. Quinterly called for the travel. Mark Kellogg's in his first season, last 8 years at Stephen F. Austin. His active win percentage is top 10 in the country amongst the other coaches. 15 of his 19 years as a head coach around the country at all different levels have been 20 wins or better. Chen pulls up in the lane and knocks down the mid-range.
Mark Kellogg talked to us yesterday at practice about the fact that Caitlin Chen is so good in the mid-range. She does a great job of attacking the gap in the zone.
Off glass for Harrison with the layup. Sophomore out of Oklahoma City. 7 of the 8 in their rotation are transfers into the program, including Harrison, who came with her head coach from SFA.
A very defensive-minded group. Individual defense can contain their man, guard their yard, so to speak, and they get active and in passing lanes.
St. Rose, her second bucket here in the early going.
But she's been hot coming into the tournament. Last 3 games, averaging nearly 20 points a ball game.
7 times this year she had a 20-point showing. Nice cut through the lane. And the basket for Kaya Watson. They need her to be more aggressive and score.
This is a Princeton team that you're not going to typically see get rushed. They're very disciplined on the offensive end. They're going to go through their progressions. They're going to make you work.
Got to hustle here to beat the shot clock. Pass is deflected, and there's a shot clock violation. It's that good pressure defense for the Mountaineers. Number 1 in the country in turnover margin, number 2 in steals, and a defense that allows under 60 points per game.
Yeah, don't anticipate this being the up-tempo game that we just watched in the Iowa matchup, certainly. But JJ Quinterly, she's one of the best at getting to the rim. She is a crafty finisher. Does a great job of breaking down D.
3rd in the Big 12 in scoring. You see she's wearing that brace on her leg. West Virginia hoping that's not going to slow her down at all. short. St. Rose, offensive rebound. Mitchell can't put it in. Still at this end. Here's a look at Berube, who's won 86% of her games at Princeton. Her record is 100 wins, 16 defeats. Good backdoor cut. Harrison off the bounce. Missed the layup. Ken, no. Collision, bodies flying. West Virginia comes out with it. Quinterly will push. Got away with an extra step there and a bucket for West Virginia.
We've seen a couple of times J.J. Quinterly, when she's attacked the rim, get stuck a little bit on that right leg. So keep an eye out for how she's moving with that brace.
The bounce, Baker passes out of the double team, and a nice soft touch for Ellie Mitchell, the senior out of Chevy Chase, Maryland, one of 3 senior starters for the Tigers.
Missed the opportunity on the switch right there in the high-low. And this is a Princeton team that you mentioned it. They take pride in their defense as well. Different kind of defense than West Virginia. Not necessarily turning you over, but just good, solid position defense. They're switching 1 through 5 right now on on-ball screens.
Overpaying on 10, can't get her the ball. They'll go the other way. St. Rose, no, and a foul on the box out will go against the Mountaineers. 8-9 matchup here in Iowa City. Princeton by 2. The NCAA
For the Tigers.
And let's send it over to Holly Rowe.
Well, Caitlin Chen is so fun to watch. She really got her love of basketball growing up as a huge Lakers fan. She was obsessed with Kobe Bryant. So it was pretty cool when she was younger. She did a drill that was posted to social media, and it caught Kobe Bryant's eye. He actually said that's how the drill is supposed to be performed. She actually got to go and be a camp counselor at Mamba Academy, and she plays with that Mamba mentality. Not only that, she's a pre-med major, an all-Ivy League academic team.
Yeah, their team captain. She scored over 1,000 points. She's 3rd all-time in assists at Princeton. Has a year of eligibility, too, by the way, to go elsewhere next year. Can't play a 5th season at Princeton at any of the Ivies. Trying to get her team into the 2nd round. The winner will take on Iowa right here in Iowa City Monday night. West Virginia has had tremendous success over the years, a lot of it with former coach Mike Carey. 11 first-round wins in their 15 trips to the NCAA tournament.
Well, it's a team that has struggled at the end of the season. They had some injuries. They couldn't quite get into a rhythm. Mark Kellogg said we haven't had our consistent 3rd and 4th scorers. We've got to have some other players step up to take some pressure off of Jordan Harrison and J.J. Quinterly.
They're hanging around right now with their defense, holding Princeton to just 1 basket in their last 8 shots. There's Parker Hill coming in off the bench. 1 for their last 9. Nice play by Mitchell.
Yeah,
Gets another possession.
One of the best offensive rebounders in the country. Just has a knack for getting her hand on the ball down low.
She is their career rebound leader with over 1,000 in her tenure. Got a 3rd possession here on this trip. Looking to break through for a bucket. How about 1 now for their last 12? Final 2 minutes of this opening quarter. Works away to the lane. Pass deflected. 2-on-1 the other way. Chen will keep it and finish.
Caitlin Chen's just so crafty. She keeps you on your toes. Takes the little step to the middle of the floor. You think she's going to drop it off.
Working it around inside. Shot won't go for Tears and more.
This is a Princeton team that's got BCS caliber size on the interior. Oftentimes when you see teams coming from the Ivy, they don't necessarily have the size on the interior. Princeton does. They're a terrific rebounding team.
Off the cross, St. Rose gets the kind bounce.
Madison St. Rose, a top 50 recruit for the Tigers, coming out of high school. She's continued to elevate her game from a season ago.
And they've held West Virginia scoreless now for over 4 minutes. Quinterly will try for 3 and knock it down. Princeton can hold for 1. Final seconds of the quarter. Chen has it. They got to hustle. Mitchell got it. And count it. They're going to take another look at it, but count it right now on the board. 16-11 Princeton.
The Princeton Tigers doing a great job of controlling the tempo.
See the light on that backboard.
In real time, it didn't look like she had gotten it off.
No basket. So they waved it off, so that one won't count. 14-11 will be the score at the break. No basket. You just saw Cameron Inouye say she and Nikisha Thompson and
Last shot was under review. Confirmed, no basket.
End of the first quarter at our first round 8-9 matchup at Iowa City. You knock off another Power 5. Winner gets Iowa on Monday night. And that defensive effort, they held West Virginia to just 5 baskets on 11 shots. West Virginia had 0 second chance opportunities.
It's a possession ball game, and the Mountaineers typically get their possessions by turning teams over. They force 24 turnovers a ball game. 13 of those are typically steals. They're able to get themselves going on the offensive end. Princeton, incredibly disciplined against the press. They're taking care of the basketball. They want to work the entire shot clock, and they've been doing that.
Parker Hill gets into the lane, spins to the right. Second chance opportunity, the 7th offensive rebound here in the first half for Princeton. The senior out of Woodbine, Maryland with the bucket down. Quinterly. That one won't drop. Another one and done. Chen uses the screen and hits. Three-pointer for Caitlin Chen.
Can't go under the screen. Caitlin Chen is known for the mid-range, but certainly can knock it down from the three-point as well. And if you're the Mountaineers, and you're Mark Kellogg, you might think about trying to get some more traps, trying to create some opportunities. Right now, Princeton's just dictating because of their offensive execution. One-on-one defense is solid, but not creating opportunities. And here, a little get action. Harrison goes underneath the screen. That gives Chen just enough room to step back and knock down that three.
Quinterly on the drive, draws the foul. She'll get to the free throw line.
and look for some sort of press coming out of this free throw opportunity. I asked Mark Kellogg how many different presses you have. He said, well, we have one base press, but we've got 3 or 4 things we can do out of that.
JJ with the miss, 79%. Something to store away in your hip pocket here if this is tight in the fourth quarter. Both of these teams amongst the worst free throw shooting teams in this NCAA tournament. And so able to handle the press, but West Virginia able to slow things down. Good reposition on the perimeter. And another foul. Trying to box out Mitchell. She's drawn a few down there.
Ellie Mitchell just stays active. She gets good position initially. She stays active. There are some players who just have a knack for getting to the ball in the offensive glass, and Ellie Mitchell is one of them.
That'll stay here. It's now 15-5 Princeton on the boards here in the first half.
Well, that was one of the keys for Mark Kellogg. He said, we've got to rebound the basketball. It's been our Achilles heel all season long.
Yeah, they have a negative rebounding margin on the year. Mitchell. Able to tip it back outside. St. Rose pass picked off. Here comes Harrison. 1-on-3. She'll attack and score.
And that's what you got to do if you're West Virginia. You got to find a way to create some turnovers, to get some easy buckets in transition. You know, oftentimes in a press, if you don't get turnovers, you want to rush teams into quick shots. And as you can see, the Tigers bringing it back out, staying true to being disciplined and working the shot clock.
Shot clock's down to 5. Chen, nice find, weak side. Then the layup is good from Sky Belker, freshman out of Los Angeles. The pick and roll. And an offensive foul. I think on the pass, they're going to call the charge.
That's a great job by Ellie Mitchell, just getting in position, taking the contact. That's a tough call, too. She might have been a little bit late. Watson might have already been in the air.
Full court pressure. Mitchell, a good press release. All 5 Princeton starters have now scored here tonight, including Caitlin Chen, 2 more.
She's just got such a good feel of how to get to her spots with and without the basketball. She finds, again, the gap. She's able to elevate for her size over defenders.
Knocked loose, it'll stay at this end. Watson on the back door. Mitchell grabs her 6th rebound of this first half. Chen. Back door along the baseline, but West Virginia doesn't allow a shot up, and the takeaway. Going to stay West Virginia basketball. Ashley Cheer will come into the game for Princeton. Only 11 shots in the entire first quarter for West Virginia, and so far only 3 shots here in this second quarter, and another offensive foul called on the Mountaineers.
I think that's the second on Jayla Hemingway.
So 2 on Jayla. She'll check out of the lineup. Flashes, then pitches it back outside. Watson with the rebound of the Belker miss. Quinterly pulls up and hits.
And we're already seeing what Mark Kellogg talked about him putting so much pressure on J.J. Quinterly to be the sole source of offense. Trying to find offense from players other than her is going to be critical.
Harrison is the other double-digit scorer. They're looking for a third or fourth to help out.
Well, Lauren Fields is just under 10 a ball game, and she has struggled over the last 9, averaging 5.5. Prior to that was averaging 11 a game, so they'd like her to find her confidence on the offensive end again.
Yeah, she's only taken 1 shot so far tonight. The rack underneath is good from Harrison. Chen, tough shot. Well defended that time by Fields. We've got under 4 to go in the first half, 23-18. Princeton in front. The NCAA in that game earlier, Holly, and you've got an update for us.
Yeah, definitely. She got into some foul trouble in the first half, went to the bench. I definitely tried to find out if she was injured in the second half, but they didn't have any updated information. So Lisa Bluter did tell me after the game she wasn't feeling well. And they just felt like they had a big lead. If they didn't need to use her, they wouldn't use her, allow her to rest and recover and be ready for Monday.
Yeah, hopefully she'll be able to play some more minutes in the second round. Caitlin Clark, 27 points, 10 assists, and 8 rebounds in that win over Holy Cross, so they'll take on the winner of this one. West Virginia struggling to get shots up. They only have 3 different players that have scored so far in this first half. But yet they're lurking.
They're lurking because it's such a possession game, right? Princeton slowing down the pace. They're not really going to expand out on a big lead right now, but doing a great job on the defensive end. It was funny, I was talking to Carla Berube, and you know, she had mentioned handling the basketball against this West Virginia defense. She said, but we like defense too. We're a really good defensive team. We take pride on the defensive end, and they certainly do, and they're doing an outstanding job early in this ball game.
A little blood cleanup on Quinterly. Berube, our coaching staff, Lauren Batista, Lauren Dillon, Tiana Jo Carter on that sideline. Somewhat transfer portal prevention, if you will, for a lot of these Ivy schools. She and her coaches love the player development that they're still able to do. Women that'll stick around for 4 years. Offensive board there for West Virginia. And the putback for Kylie Blackston.
Yeah, certainly when you think about the consistency that Princeton, this program, has been able to maintain in the women's basketball world. Players who continue to get better.
Backdoor Chen, blast, good.
So quick with that first step, and just a terrific change of speed. There's so many players when they're cutting to get the ball, it's all one speed. Chen just set her up with a slow step and then a quick burst in the back door.
Good find by Ellie Mitchell, already with 3 assists. And the kick there.
Oftentimes, as coaches, we're having to say, gear down a little bit, and not everything has to be fast. And you watch Chen, she just walks into her defender, and then the quick burst on the back door. Didn't overcut, knew that she had to shoot the pull-up over the bigger defender on the interior, uses the glass with the soft touch.
Oh, by the way, she pulled that off against the Big 12's Defensive Player of the Year. Missed the layup. Good handle. Good box out there from Danelle Aribabu. Hey, for the 4th straight year, every NCAA Women's Championship game is on the networks of ESPN. For more information, go to ncaa.com. Your home for all 90 championships, building towards the Final Four in Cleveland this year. Already set with our primetime doubleheader on Monday night at UConn, 6 o'clock against Syracuse. And then Iowa against the winner of this one at 8 o'clock on Monday night on ESPN.
Speaking of Syracuse, how about the job that Felicia Leggett-Jack has done with the Qs? I mean, so quickly has gotten them back in the national conversation. Deja Fair has been terrific. She is a straight bucket getter as well.
Somewhat lost in Caitlin Clark's rise to the top of the career scoring list is Deja Fair's rise. She is top 5 all time with over 3,000 points. That'll be a rematch of the 2016 National Championship game when Brianna Stewart beat her hometown team in the finals. Winner of that one would head out to Portland. Here's Chen looking for 3. Well, Mitchell's got her hand in just about everything here in the first half.
She sure does. Really the heart and soul of this team. Does all the dirty work. One of those glue players who goes all out all the time.
She played here, by the way. She took a gap year, so she is in her 4th year of hoops, her 5th year at Princeton. And she actually played here in Iowa City, lost to Iowa a few years back. 7 rebounds and 3 assists for her here in the first half.
Carla Berube likes this matchup, telling everybody to go 1-4 low and allow Caitlin Chen some space to operate.
Well, the Mountaineers made it tough on her. Mitchell, another offensive rebound. Kept alive by Tabitha Manze. Final minute. Now the spacing wasn't there, and Quinterly takes advantage of it. She'll push, try and get into Mitchell, and Ellie did a good job of backing away. Off the ball fake. Left-hander no good from St. Rose. There's Mitchell again. And a foul. Send it over to Holly.
Ellie Mitchell is all over the floor. She's the all-time leading rebounder in Princeton history, male or female. Yes, the great Bill Bradley, she passed his record earlier. But the thing that I love about her, so you see those elbow pads and knee pads that she's wearing? One of her teammates said she goes through about 10 pairs of those a year because she's diving on the floor, getting loose balls, so tough on them. She is just a 100% motor every second, all the time, and it's just really fun to watch her play.
Yeah, already in double figures on the glass here in the first half. Out of Chevy Chase, Maryland. 3-time Ivy Defensive Player of the Year. That's 9th best amongst active players.
He's had over 18 rebounds in a couple of games this year. Certainly against Columbia, against Oklahoma. I mean, this is a Princeton Tiger team that has played Oklahoma, Indiana, UCLA. They won at Middle Tennessee, who got the upset of Louisville. This is a veteran group that is prepared for the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, the beat Oklahoma in that matchup. Shot clock's off here for West Virginia. Harrison trying to create some space, has to give it up. Quinterly back to Jordan. She'll launch. Got it! Buzzer beating three for West Virginia. And it's a 2-point game at the half.
Looking to get the matchup in the two-man, didn't work, but got it on the second pass in the rotation. Amanze got sucked down in the perimeter.
The last shot is under review.
That's Ellie heading into halftime as she wants to get him into offense a little bit quicker, get some more ball movement in the half court as well.
20 minutes to go for a spot in the second round. And a date with Caitlin Clark in Iowa. They had 14,000 plus in here for that matchup earlier. The Hawkeyes beating Holy Cross in their first game of the tournament. Caitlin Clark almost had a triple-double earlier. Good balance from the entire Iowa team. And they open up, does Princeton, with the corner three for Caitlin Chen.
Can't lose the inbounder in an out-of-bounds play. Caitlin Chen does a great job of finding the open area.
She's got 14. West Virginia has never led in this game. Tied early, and that's been it. Foul on the drive, that's going to go against Mitchell. That will be her second. So Blackston to the free throw line, just 58% on the year. The transfer from Colorado, now in her second season in Morgantown. Blackston gets one of two. That'll allow them to set up the pressure. Only 5 turnovers in that first half for Princeton, so they were able to stay away from a lot of danger that the Mountaineers usually get you in with that #1 turnover ratio in the country.
And oftentimes, if they don't turn you over, they at least speed you up in the half-court offense and force you to take quick shots. Princeton didn't even do that. They stayed really disciplined.
And right on cue, there's takeaway for West Virginia. Off the bounce, Strong to the rim. Second chance for Quinterly. Third opportunity. And then it goes out of bounds off of JJ's leg.
Just so patient against the press. Just not in a rush.
Using that shot clock in the half court. Mishandled by Maddie St. Rose, and now they got to hurry. Oshel-Jack still with 5 on the shot clock. Long rebound, and another one stripped away. Lauren Fields took it out of there. Harrison on the hesitation. Goes to the right hand for the lane.
Well, the one-on-one penetration. Carla Berube alluded to that in the interview as well, making sure to contain, and here comes that pressure.
Travel called. That's the one spot you cannot pick up the ball by half court and sideline.
No, got to keep it away from those corners. That is just inviting the trap. Great job staying with 4 high hands, not fouling in the trap. And the fortunate thing for Princeton is it's a dead ball turnover. But it's a possession ball game, and you're giving the Mountaineers multiple.
Blackston and one. So after 5 turnovers the entire first half, already 3 in the first 3 minutes.
And those turnovers might not have led to direct buckets for the Mountaineers, but it's led to offensive opportunities, and they've done a good job of capitalizing in the quarter court because it's about possessions when you're playing a slow-paced game, and the Mountaineers have been able to get extra because of those turnovers.
Real good with Blackston on the pick and roll. But they are now 3 of 7 at the free throw line. Another trap coming. Chen to Chia. The push. Oh, tipped up in the air and off the rim. It stays inbounds.
You felt like it was a matter of time before West Virginia started going to the traps. They were very conservative in their pressure and in the quarter court in the first half. Now they're coming full out and they're trapping.
The pitch back outside out of the triple team, and Blackston hits another one. First lead of the ball game for West Virginia.
What a hustle play by Watson to get back in transition to keep that play alive.
Chen just pulled the team together and said, hey, everybody come on, let's calm down. But West Virginia has really turned up the heat. An 8-0 run right now for the Mountaineers. And another steal. Quinterly steps into the passing lane.
Well, and this is what we've seen on film. West Virginia flies around on the defensive end. They force turnovers. They get steals that lead to their offensive break. For Carla Berube, you might be thinking about a timeout here.
It's a 10-0 run and another takeaway. Fields, 2-on-1. Back to Fields, and 1.
Back-to-back turnovers for touchdowns for the Princeton Tigers. Great job by Lauren Fields getting hand in the passing lane. And this is textbook fast break. Give it up, get it back, and 1.
Well, I was just listening into Carla Berube's huddle, and she was calm and composed, not a lot of panic there. She drew up a few things to get them to be a little more composed, especially against the traps and pressure. She said, they've gone on their run, let's go on ours. Let's play some Princeton basketball. She thinks they just got a little bit flustered, a little out of themselves, but her calm composure was the key in that huddle.
All right, let's see how the team responds to a 13-0 run now after that last free throw for West Virginia. Collision out top. And they're going to call an offensive foul on Ellie Mitchell with a collision out top with Quinterly. That is her 3rd.
This is the handoff, and it looks like Mitchell was stopped, and just did she lean slightly to the left? I don't know. That's a tough one. It's a tough angle to see, but those dribble handoffs are hard, but I felt like she established herself after she handed it off, but even before she handed it off, with the jump stop.
Blackston stepped on the end line and give it back to Princeton. Wild turn of events here to open up the second half. More turnovers already this quarter, and another one here on the takeaway, and an offensive foul. Going to be called on Harrison. And that is her 3rd personal foul. They are getting their hands on everything now.
Very conservative in the first half, really containment. And in the second half have come out and have put more pressure on. So we're seeing the second and third versions of this pressure defense. Now the 1-2-2.
9 steals now on the night But one of their best at it is out. Harrison with her third. And she leaves the game.
You know, Princeton was able in the first half to hold on to the ball, to really pick their spots, to see their cuts. They're not allowed to do that in the second half because the trap is coming so quickly. So they've got to get the ball out of their hands a little bit quicker.
They have only gotten up 3 shots because of all of the giveaways and takeaways. Mountaineers outscoring them 13-3 here in this third quarter. Everything right now contested by West Virginia.
And you just see how much more rushed the Princeton offense is in the second half. That's a shot clock violation. We didn't see them sped up at all. The first 20 minutes of this ball game. West Virginia's come out of the locker room in the second half. They picked up the defensive intensity and tempo, and they forced Princeton to turn it over and rush on the offensive end.
It's the 9th turnover in 5 minutes for Princeton. Contact in the lane, and a foul going to be called on West Virginia. That's the second on Blackston. Big burst here in the third for West Virginia, the 8th seed on top. Both sides down a starter right now due to foul trouble. Jordan Harrison for West Virginia, Ellie Mitchell for Princeton. Another turnover, the 10th of this quarter. It's a 13-0 run now for West Virginia over the last 5 minutes. Foul on the shot. Hemingway will get to the line. Let's send it over to Holly.
Well, this West Virginia defense is completely ratcheted up coming out of the locker room at halftime. I was talking to their strength and performance coach who does such a good job, Zach Allen, and he said they use something called a connection that tracks the mileage the players run during the game. On average, JJ Quinterly tops out at 4 miles per game that she's running. Both she and Jordan average about 3 to 3.5 miles each and every game. That should just tell you how much ground they're covering when they're trying to go for those steals, get those extra possessions. They are flying around the court. 4 miles in a game. Beth, I don't know. You could probably do that.
In several games. Yeah, 9 steals now for this West Virginia defense. That's what they've been doing all year long. That's what got them to 24-7. That's the reason why a lot of folks thought they should have been a higher seed than an 8 that they were given. It's a top 25 net ranking team at the close of the regular season.
In the Big 12 and against that competition, turning over those opponents. He had 18 points off the turnovers in the first half against a very good Baylor ball club.
That'll end the drought. Maddie St. Rose with the triple. Quinterly, by the way, I don't believe, following up with what Holly just talked about, I don't believe she's been out of the game yet today. Playing the full 26 minutes so far. Shot clock's winding down. They got to hustle. Field beats the buzzer. Princeton will try and counter. They throw it over the top. In and out. And then Blackston is fouled by St. Rose.
Lauren Fields is the player that Coach Kellogg said, we need her to get going on the offensive end of the floor. She had early foul trouble, has been aggressive on the defensive end, and there she gets 2 going to the rim.
Blackston returns to the free throw line. West Virginia 4 of 10 on the freebies. The NCAA Men's Basketball Championship second round coverage continues on CBS, TBS, and TNT. For more information on tournament games and networks, go to ncaa.com. Women's tournament rolls on. Another round of games still to come tonight, including UCLA against Cal Baptist, Utah against South Dakota State. It was a 10-second violation. Princeton couldn't get it across.
That time they missed their flasher to the middle of the floor against that press.
That is 11 turnovers in this third quarter. The wheels have come off. Watson working out of the high post. Walk.
And even though it is a possession ball game, you certainly want to maximize each one that you get. If they're dead ball turnovers, it's a lot easier to live with because you can set your defense. It's those live ball turnovers that allows West Virginia to get out in transition.
They do get Mitchell back into the game. She'll play with 3 fouls. She's been solid on their press break. Just about all that shot clock again, and a reaching foul going to be called. That's the second on Fields. Winner of this one will play Iowa coming up on Monday night. And there's your second round matchups. Times are now set. UConn-Syracuse at 6 Eastern on ESPN. Iowa, and the winner of this one follows that at 8 Eastern on ESPN. So back-to-back Paige buckets and Caitlin Clark. Paige had a good debut in her return to the NCAA tournament. 28, 11, and 7. So both she and Caitlin almost had triple doubles to open up the tournament.
She said, don't forget about me. Don't forget about the Huskies.
Still here.
Don't forget about us.
They'll be in Portland, possibly with Duke or Ohio State if they can beat Syracuse. That's in the same region as USC, the #1 seed out there.
The Buckeyes are another one of those scary teams. Yeah. What they can do in their press, the way they turn you over, capable scores. They had the Iowa Hawkeyes number. Of course, I think UCLA is a dangerous team. I think they're a Final Four caliber team, certainly.
That's a team that could end up down the road, an opponent for one of these clubs in the same bracket. That's the first foul on Chen. So Blackson, who's 2 of 5 at the line, returns again. Push the lead into double digits here. Princeton just 6 points in this quarter. Quinterly. Blocked. Oh, that should have been a held ball. And now it is. And that will stay at this end.
This is terrific defense by Chet Nowicki. It looked like, yes, it should have been a held ball at the top of that, but then continues to pursue it. Does a great job of tying her up.
Open look on the inbound. Mitchell secures the loose ball. West Virginia again. Chia comes on. That is 12 turnovers this quarter for Princeton. They had 5 the entire first half.
And a Princeton team that averages just under 13 on the year.
That's how this one has turned around in West Virginia's favor with their defense. And a trip to the line coming up for JJ. That'll be on Monze, her second. Quinterly, over the course of her career, just a junior out of Norfolk, Virginia, 1,000 points, 200 rebounds, 200 assists, 200 steals. One of the more versatile talents in the tournament.
And one of the unique things about her is certainly her ability to get to the rim, but she has that deceleration step too. So she explodes past you and then she plants and decelerates. So sometimes that lulls you into a foul, gets her to the free throw line.
West Virginia has made 7 free throws and missed 9 free throws. They could be way out in front. As it is, they're up 10. This final minute of the third quarter. Chen won't go. Mitchell tracks it down. Able to pitch it back out. Chia's got it. They can hold for one. Chen, and a foul on the shot with 1.5 to go.
She's just so crafty. You think she's going to pull up, she keeps the dribble alive, she keeps you off balance because of her ability to change speeds.
Caitlin's a 79% free throw shooter. 3-time Ivy League tournament MVP. She was the player of the year last year in the Ivy. She misses the first free throw. They are now 1 for 5. Is Princeton at the line? Quinterly, that shot wouldn't count. As we get set to go to the fourth, West Virginia leading Princeton 42-33 in a big. The winner of this one, Iowa, second round Monday night at 8 Eastern on ESPN. Double-double for Kate Martin today, 15 points, 14 rebounds. Gabby Marshall and Addie O'Grady also in double digits today in the Iowa win over Holy Cross, 91-65. And what a scene that will be on Monday night in Carver Hawkeye Arena, the last home game for Caitlin Clark, Kate Martin, and Gabby Marshall, who have been together for the last 4 years in the starting lineup.
When you think of either one of these teams in a matchup with Iowa. Certainly terrific defensive teams, but you got to be able to score to keep up with the Hawkeyes. I mean, they are a team that averages over 90 points a ball game. And even if you can hold them well below their average, you got to find a way to put the ball in the bucket.
Back out there with the 3 fouls for the Mountaineers, and now Princeton with the takeaway. Can their defense turn things around here in the 4th? Chen, nice cross, the pull-up short. Harrison off the bounce, switches to the left, no. Tipped back outside. Blackston. And there's a foul. That'll be on Chet Nowicki. Second. Inbounds underneath. Couple of shakes and the move to the bucket. St. Rose open for 3. Mitchell able to take it away. Hits the deck again to make the play.
He just took that right out of the hands of Kylie Blackston.
13 rebounds now for Ellie. Chen had another shot clock violation.
I mean, Ellie Mitchell comes flying in from at least the free throw line, just takes the ball right out of the hands of Kylie Blackston to give the Tigers another possession. They weren't able to capitalize.
Quinterly picks up that first step, and they're going to call a foul on Chen. That'll be the second on Chen. They say that was on the shot for JJ. Late substitution running on for Princeton. Amanze comes back in. Tomorrow, the NCAA Women's Championship second round begins on ABC with North Carolina taking on the overall 1 seed, undefeated South Carolina. That's at 1 Eastern. Then Middle Tennessee squares off against Angel Reese at LSU. That also on ABC. The ESPN doubleheader starts at noon. Duke, Ohio State, and then Colorado and Kansas State. All games available on your ESPN app. Still got 4 more games to go tonight in our late window. As the first round winds down, second round will start tomorrow. It has been almost all chalk so far. 1 upset, that is it. Here in the first round. And Chen draws the foul on the shot.
It's multiple jump shots that Caitlin Chen has drawn contact on to be able to get to the foul line. She does a good job of inviting that contact, lulling you to sleep almost.
Wow, the free throw shooting, I mentioned it early, it is playing out right now. West Virginia's at 50%. Princeton's below that. Goodness, missed them both.
And when you have a hard time scoring the basketball, you got to be able to knock down the easy ones. The gimmies.
Harrison, offensive foul. Charged into St. Rose. And that's her fourth.
That's a big foul on Jordan Harrison. She's been really instrumental in getting them into offense, attacking the rim. There you see Madison St. Rose gets in there, establishes position, and takes the contact.
And a foul. Ramonze will head to the line. That'll be the third on Blackston. Ramonze just 1 for 4 all season at the free throw line. Hits on the first. That's the second one to roll around and down.
Jordan Harrison on the floor, so you've got to expect J.J. Quinterly to have the ball in her hand. She took some steps right there, but she is now the only one on the floor that creates shots on her own. So when Scott Kellogg talked to us about needing that third scorer, specifically Lauren Fields, now is that opportunity for her to step up.
Well, for Princeton, you got to start creeping back into this thing. They're not a team that can just start pressing late in a game. That has not been their MO.
And it's a good opportunity here without one of their better on-ball defenders in Jordan Harrison to pick up the pace a little bit. Not necessarily running the shot clock all the way to single digits.
There's one for St. Rose.
She's got a nice shot. That lefty stroke.
Out of Old Bridge, New Jersey, coming off a terrific Ivy League tournament.
Good follow through, yes. Sure did. And improved from a year ago, her production.
Blackston knocked loose. And a foul going to be called. And that'll be her fourth.
But you mentioned Princeton, not a team that's going to press you and turn you over, but they can pick it up in the half court. They can put a little bit more pressure on the ball just like this. Madison St. Rose does a good job of it. Tabitha Amanze right there. A little bit more ball pressure. A half a step further into the passing lane. Try to be a little bit more disruptive.
And you got to start hitting your free throws. $16 points now for Maddie. Back to a 2-possession game. Princeton comes out with it. Chia. And did she step on the end line? Yep.
Well, it's a 6-point ball game, so if you're Princeton, you just got to string together a few stops. There's a lot of time on the clock.
Quinterly slams on the brakes and gets into the lane.
But that's too easy, an uncontested shot from 4 feet.
Five minutes to go. for a spot in the second round against Iowa. Five on the shot clock. Gotta hustle. Fields comes out with it. Gets the switch onto the bigger defender. Fields to Watson. And a 3-second violation called on West Virginia. Tight one here in the fourth for a spot in the second round. 21 points now off of 19 Princeton turnovers. They've got the 8-point lead, over 4 minutes still to go, and another turnover. Hemingway gets the steal. That's the 10th of the night. She gets tied up, held ball. Nope, they're gonna call the foul. That's going to be on Nowicki, her third. Jordan Harrison still on that Mountaineer bench with 4 fouls. Away by Princeton, the run out for Chen the other way. Lefty layup. 2-possession game.
And here Princeton comes with a little full court pressure. Getting plenty of time, but you gotta get stops. And you gotta speed it up just a little bit on the offensive end. And as you mentioned, if it comes down to a foul contest, for J.J. Quinterly, every time her team needs a bucket, she's delivering.
Both teams are shooting just 50% from the free throw line tonight. Keep that in mind in the final 3 minutes. St. Rose. This is after the flyby defender. West Virginia can get it back into double digits here. So tough to pressure a ball handler like Quinterly. Weaving her way behind the screen, gets into the lane for the layup.
How about that? Not good and rushed. Splits multiple defenders.
Foul called will get St. Rose to the line.
I mean, the pace that J.J. Quinterly is playing with, she doesn't get rushed. She reads into 2-man. She sees a little bit of drop coverage. Attack, she uses her body so well to finish in traffic.
St. Rose 3 of 4 at the line tonight. Hey, for the 4th straight year, every NCAA Women's Championship game is on the networks of ESPN. For more information, go to ncaa.com, your home for all 90 NCAA championships. On the road to Cleveland in the Final Four in early April. Championship game will be on ABC this year. Skip Harrison comes to meet it. Now with her back out there, you've got 2 really good ball handlers. JJ fouled on the shot. Of the 3rd on Chen. JJ's 5 of 8 from the stripe. 24% 24 points for Quinterly tonight, above her average. Gets them both clutch at the line.
The 7th time this season, Quinterly scored 25. She really does single-handedly put this team on her back on the offensive end of the floor.
10-point lead with 2 minutes to go. And a steal. Quinterly able to knock it loose, and Chen commits the foul. That's her 4th. 16 turnovers in the second half for Princeton, after 5 in that first half.
With the adjustment by the Mountaineers to come out and to be more aggressive in their trapping, quarter court, full court, has put pressure on Princeton. They've done a great job of changing the tempo.
This is the first and the second. Princeton's got to move.
Gotta go, yeah. If you're Princeton, you gotta go. You don't have time to work the entire shot clock. You gotta look to get some quick hitting actions.
Chen gets an open look. Can't hit it. Erin Babu with a big rebound. West Virginia gets the alternating possession.
And offensive and defensive substitutions with Harrison and Fields.
Here comes some full court pressure now from Princeton. They have no alternative. Harrison's got it, and she gets fouled. Chia. So Harrison now to the line. Her first trip today. For Harrison, open out for Fields. The 3 seniors for Princeton: Mitchell, Chen, and Nowecki. 1:41 to go. And the 11-point lead here for West Virginia. The winner will move on. Second round Monday night against the Iowa Hawkeyes. Beth Moe and Stephanie White, along with Holly Roa. What impressed you today about the performance of the Iowa Hawkeyes?
Just the way they moved the basketball, the supporting cast stepping up. Caitlin Clark struggled from the floor early. Everyone else got themselves involved, particularly from the three-point line.
And they picked up the win over Holy Cross, so the #1 seed in this regional, on their way to the second round at a date with the winner of this matchup. Right now, West Virginia in control here late in this ballgame. They really turned things around with their defense in the second half.
Yeah, in the second half, they got much more aggressive in their defense. They were trapping in the full court, trapping in the quarter court, forced Princeton to turn the ball over, and they were then allowed to get their offense going because of their defense.
Let's check in with Holly.
Well, guys, they had some real controversy, I guess, or not real controversy, but a little bit before the game when their coach, Mark Kellogg, was caught. Let's send Caitlin Clark packing. Kind of went around the internet. He had to address it in the press conference yesterday. He's tried to downplay it since he's been here, talked about all the respect that he has for Caitlin. So if this score holds, they will have sent one Caitlin packing, but tomorrow will be a different challenge, or I should say Monday will be a different challenge with Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, as it stands, Caitlin Chen trying to get herself another day in a Princeton uniform, but she and the other seniors in some trouble right now with West Virginia out in front. No signs of letting up from the Mountaineers. They'll continue to slow them down full court. Oh, foul on the three-point shooter by Watson.
Well, that's certainly not what you want if you're Mark Kellogg. You got an opportunity to contest the shot. Want to do that, but fouling a three-point shooter, you see the body underneath, allowing Princeton an opportunity to score with no time coming off the clock to set their defense. That's her fourth.
Andy St. Rose has been the bright spot offensively. 19 points, solid at the free throw line. 6 for 8 now. It's a different ball game if Princeton's hitting their free throws. They've missed 8 of them. Nine-point game, minute and a half to go.
Well, if you're Princeton, you're playing a team in West Virginia that's not a good foul shooting team either.
Yeah, they've missed 12 tonight.
I mean, you might think about stretching the game right now and beginning to foul now. Of course, the shot clock winding down, you don't want to use it, but if you foul early in the shot clock.
And the turnover created by Caitlin Chen.
So time and score right now, obviously multiple possession games. You got to get a quick score and then a foul, and good defense right there by Chen. JJ Quinterly's been decent at the free throw line. Everybody else get the ball in their hands and foul.
Oh, now they're gonna look at this with under 2 minutes to go to see who it went out of bounds off of.
Out of bounds plays under review. Call is black ball.
That was tough to tell. The ball was kind of away to see if this angle. Looks like Quinterly touches it there.
After review, call is confirmed, black ball.
Both teams an opportunity to talk to their team in these huddles. You're Princeton, you got to get a quick shot and foul. Try to keep the ball out of Quinterly's hands and foul whoever else touches it.
They're 5 of 18 from three-point range tonight. Chen has 2 of those. St. Rose has 3.
Watch Chen coming in on the inbound right here.
Quinterly was thinking the same thing. Chia off the bounce. She gets in the lane for the layup.
Got to get up and foul.
Timeout called by West Virginia. Let's see if they choose to advance here.
A good attack by Chia. She's able to get to 2. Princeton was ready to come with the pressure. And right now, if you're West Virginia, you have timeouts, so there's not a ton of pressure to get the ball inbounds, but certainly you want to make sure you're not turning it over, trying to get it inbounds. And if you're Princeton, you've got an opportunity to get a quick turnover, but if not, you've got to take your chances at the foul line. A West Virginia team that as a whole does not shoot the ball particularly well from the free throw line. Try to extend this ball game.
Either side with fouls to give. Princeton has the possession arrow both with timeouts here. Under a minute to go to face Iowa on Monday night. They will advance the ball off the timeout to midcourt. doubled. They deny her the ball. Harrison gets it in, and a foul. Going to be called on Princeton. That's on Chia. So Harrison to the line. 1 for 2 tonight. 82% on the season. She is their best free throw shooter. It's on the first. I think Princeton wants a timeout if they make this next one. .7 seconds to go in a 9-point game.
And it's multiple possessions, so you just need a quick score. Doesn't matter if you get a quick three, great. If not, just score the basketball. I anticipate West Virginia, if there is a score, again calling a timeout to advance, but you've got to be ready to score and get up and continue to try to foul.
UC Irvine and Gonzaga coming up next in our final window of the night. The first round storylines included those big comebacks. Iowa State rallying from 20 down to beat Maryland. Middle Tennessee from 18 down to beat Louisville. That is still the lone upset of this entire first round after we've had 14 in the last 3 seasons. Corner, three, Chia got it. Timeout, West Virginia.
That's great after timeout execution right there by Princeton. Got the look that they wanted. Now have an opportunity defensively again. Try to get a steal early, if not a foul. And if you can keep Jordan Harrison or J.J. Quinterly from getting the basketball invited to anyone other than those two, and foul right away.
For Princeton, down 6. We'll flash you back to the first round last year in Salt Lake City. Grace Stone, game winner as they upset NC State. 4.7 seconds to go. The Tigers a thrilling 1-point victory. They'll need some similar magic here down the stretch. Looking for a quick steal or a foul.
And again, you want to try to stay in front of Jordan Harrison and J.J. Quinterly. Invite the ball to anyone other than those two. Oh, too easy.
Quinterly on the inbound, and she'll get the easy layup. Great job by West Virginia. St. Rose trying to get to the rim, and a foul.
This is just a great job. Individual effort by J.J. Quinterly getting open right here. Cleared out the backside. Great play call by Mark Kellogg. And easy too.
28 now for Quinterly.
But still, you're ahead. An opportunity for your opponent who's behind to get 2 points with no time running off the free throw line. Got to be more disciplined and defend without fouling in these situations.
Stays at 2 possessions.
That's behind. Foul, got a foul, got a foul.
And they do commit the foul. It's on Eric Babu now to the free throw line. 71% on the season. Fouls on Mitchell, her 4th.
Princeton has 1 timeout right here, so it'll be interesting to see. Looks like they're bringing Caitlin Chin in, so I would anticipate them not using it to advance the basketball. trying to go score quickly.
Babu misses the first.
Most important thing right now, if you're Princeton, is to rebound the basketball. They run some screen-to-screener pistol action in the full court, see if they can get a quick 3 or an easy 2.
Gets the second. Mountaineers from sub to get Blackston in.
Doing a great job, allows his team to set defense by Mark Kellogg.
Chen gets by Fields. Blackston able to bother on the shot. Rebound, West Virginia, and a foul. And if that's on Mitchell, that's her 5th. Wait, they gave it to Caitlin Chen, and that's her 5th foul. I think the officials now want to look and make sure they got the right person.
Confirming the foul on the last play.
Yeah, there's Chen 20, Mitchell 00. And the foul was called on Chen.
Probably could have gotten either one of them in there with that, but Caitlin Chen's arm is in there right across the forearm of Lauren Fields.
Oh boy, they're going to change this here.
Yeah, Mitchell got it as well.
The foul is being changed to 00 black.
So it is on Mitchell, and that is her 5th. And the emotions for the senior from Chevy Chase, Maryland. Yeoman's work on the glass with 15 rebounds, 5 assists for Mitchell. And so she fouls out with 27 seconds to go. Free throws for Fields. They have now made 15 and missed 14. Missed again, offensive rebound, Quinterly. Timeout before the foul for West Virginia.
J.J. Quinterly has made every big play for her team tonight. They needed a bucket, she went to get it. They needed a steal, she found her way to it. And right here, the offensive rebound off of a free throw. J.J. Quinterly makes the big play for her ball club.
Seventh rebound to go with her 28 points. And Quinterly will try and waste some time. St. Rose gets to her. 22.1 to go. So this will be Quinterly, 7 of 10 at the stripe. For 31 at the line tonight. Timeout Princeton to advance. That will be their final timeout. Down 8. 22 seconds to go. Well, now you're thinking threes. St. Rose or Chen. How about the work of Caitlin Clark earlier today?
Well, early in the ball game, just did such a great job of getting her teammates involved. The Hawkeyes had great balance throughout the course of the ball game. She struggled a little bit from the floor in that first half, but she found it in the second half. Had nearly a triple-double for the Iowa Hawkeyes, who came away with a big win. And one last opportunity for the Hawkeye faithful to see Caitlin Clark and this group in Carver Hawkeye Arena on Monday night.
It will be electric for her final home game, along with Marshall and Martin. That senior class that made it to the Final Four last year, looking for another trip this year. St. Rose for 3. And it's West Virginia basketball and a foul. And that should just about do it here. 13.4 seconds to go. And West Virginia, after trailing that entire first half, started trapping out of their pressure in the third quarter and changed the entire game. Outscored Princeton 18-7 in that third. And have held the Tigers at bay here in the fourth.
It's certainly what they do best, turning teams over, utilizing their athleticism and their length on the defensive end of the floor, getting out in passing lanes. You think about a matchup in the second round against Iowa, I would anticipate them coming with that early and utilizing it often.
Yep. Chen's 3 won't go. And the West Virginia faithful on their feet now, sensing this one is a done deal. 3.8 seconds to go, and the 62-53 lead. And the 8th seed is ready to move on. They'll have their hands full on Monday night. In the history of the tournament, the 8th seed against the 1 seed is 1-48. Doesn't happen very often.
No, it doesn't. Who was the 1?
You gotta put
you know, you're an encyclopedia, so you're an encyclopedia.
You would have the follow-up. I'll have it for you on Monday night, I promise. West Virginia, the strength of that defense turning this game around, and they knock out Princeton 63-53. It's Mountaineers and Hawkeyes in the second round on Monday night for a spot in the Sweet 16. Coming